The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Good morning, afternoon, evening. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this 22nd day of January 2025. We only have one baseball game for you this week. It is the Saturday game, the first week of the season. We're doing some football. If you weren't with us last night for the Bills and the Chiefs, tomorrow night around 7:30, we will have the Eagles and the Commanders as we pre-play both of those conference championship games. So we're going to finish the first week of the season with a Saturday game between the Brooklyn Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates on a rainy afternoon in Forbes Field in Pittsburgh. Not much to say outside the Dodgers have started 2-1. They need to win as many games as possible. They will be in a dogfight all year between themselves, the Milwaukee Braves, and the Cincinnati Reds. And we'll have, I think the Reds are on for you next week. So next week, a normal week for baseball. Again, we're just finishing the first week of the season. And so Roberto Clemente gets to lead off against a team that let him go in the Rule 5 draft. If you're quite ready on his frigid, and I mean frigid day across the country, it's time for baseball. Go get 'em, Pirates. As Retro Sports Network presents Major League Replay 1956. Today from Forbes Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, it is the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Brooklyn Dodgers. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web. How you doing, Al? For all your sports simulation replay needs, find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And so Bob Friend, Arnie making his second start of the year. This is game number 5 for the Pirates, game number 3 or 4 for the Dodgers. Friend, 1-0. He went the distance. He throws a fastball at 85 and a ground ball pitcher. He went opening day, I believe, against the Giants. Went the distance, 9 innings, 114 pitches. 8 hits, 4 runs, just 2 earned. He allowed a home run. I believe that was to Willie Mays. The Warrior walked 2 and struck out 3. How you doing? January baseball. Let's go. Took the Pirates for the upset. And Cody, how are you? Good morning to you. Gus, how cold to get in Saranac Lake this morning? It is cold in them dar hills this morning. Here's how the Dodgers will line up. Jim Gilliam in left will lead off. Pee Wee Reese at short will bat second. Duke Snyder in center will go third. Roy Campanella behind the plate cleans up. Gil Hodges at first will bat fifth. Jackie Robinson at third will go sixth. And those 5 will join CC Sabathia, Ichiro Suzuki, and Billy Wagner, elected by the Hall of Fame writers for Cooperstown this year to go with Dave Parker, Dick Allen, Tom Boswell, and Tom Hamilton, right? It's a pretty good crew going into Cooperstown this year. Carl Furillo in right will bat 7th. Charlie Neal at second will bat 8th, and Ken Lehman is on the mound batting 9th. Friend can go the distance, 140 pitches. Defensively for Pittsburgh, Frank Thomas, a 4 and a 3 and left. Clemente is in center. You don't see that very often. A 6 and a 10 in center field. Lee Walls is in right. Clemente, of course, just a kid at 22. Walls just 23. A 5 and a 5 there. The infield, Gene Freeze is a 5 at third. Dick Grote, a 7 and an 8 in short. Johnny O'Brien is a 4 and a 5 at second. That's a double play rating. And Dale Long is a 6 at first. Jack Shepard behind the plate is a 5 and a 3. And Friend on the mound is an 8 with a 969 fielding percentage. Hope you are doing well, too. Listening to play, we've played some Appa Soccer. Cool beans. Should be shocked that Ichiro did not get unanimously selected. What? Yeah, 1 vote. Some disgruntled Yankee writer, I'm sure. I mean, how can you not put in... Who could vote against Ichiro? Jim Gilliam stepping in 2 for 10 on the year with 3 RBI already. A rainy day here in Pittsburgh, 68 degrees, winds left to right at 2. And that is a bounder down to Long. Dale will pick it up, take it to the bag. He's chasing Gilliam, and Gilliam beat it out. Long, I think that took a wicked hop on him, and he just couldn't get up to full speed, and Gilliam has speed to burn. Here's Pee Wee Reese, 0 for 9 to start the year, but he has walked 3 times. Then again, Tom Seaver wasn't unanimous. Derek Jeter wasn't unanimous. Babe Ruth wasn't unanimous. Can you imagine that? I mean, who was the person that thought that Babe Ruth wasn't worthy of being in the Hall of Fame? Pitch to Reese. Throw down, goes into center field, and Gilliam not only has second stolen, he goes into third. So Shepard's throws skip past O'Brien, and Gilliam, again, we told you he had speed, is on third, and a 2-2 count to Pee Wee Reese. Friend deals. That is a ground ball to Freeze. They'll take the shore out at first. Gilliam will score, and just like that, it's 1-0 Brooklyn. For Duke Snider, hitting .308, 3 RBI. Ken Griffey Jr. wasn't unanimous either, and again, Al, by the way, has been doing a strat tournament in 76 and some APA. You're playing APA Basic, right? Who was the one vote? I don't think the person has come forward yet. Somebody who chose not to have a good time on prom night, John. Yeah, a number of the legendary players should have been unanimous, but I don't believe modern votes should be poor decisions of the past to dictate current voting decisions. And now it's playing the basic. I know Dick Young was notorious for that because no one should be unanimous. Pitch to Snyder, 1-0 Dodgers. That is looped along, and Dale will make the catch, 2 out. And as Al says, because I can't imagine there's anyone watching me that's not watched Al Red Sox fan, check out his wonderful channel. Roy Campanella off to a slow start, 1 for 11 on the year. He has struck out 4 times and scored twice. And there is a ground ball to Long, and that's a base hit. It kind of played Dale on, and Campy's going for 2. So Long commits the error. That's the second error of the inning. It didn't get the blinky. So it was a ground ball to first, and Long kicked it. The Steelers are now looking at Dale Long. And so Campanella on second following the error. The Pirates off like a herd of thundering turtles. Here's Gil Hodges, 3 for 12 on the year, hitting .250 with 2 runs scored. John says the one vote was probably from someone old enough to remember before they were proms. That's right. Mario Mendoza is a unanimous choice for the RSN Hall of Fame. Yeah, I bet you're right, John. It was a writer that Ichiro refused an interview with once. Pitch to Hodges is a fly ball, right center. Back goes Clemente, and that is caught. Oh, that got hung up there. I thought that was gone. But Clemente, he didn't play a lot of center field. Makes the catch, and that'll do. Dodgers get a run on a hit. How you doing, Scotty? Scotty's here for the Dodgers. 2 errors for the Pirates, and after half an inning, it's the Dodgers 1. Here comes Pittsburgh. Ken Lehman, making his first of his 4 starts on the year. The lefty, 2-3 in real life with an earned run average of .566. To quote Dana Carvey, that's bad. 28 years old, fastball at 89, and a fly ball plus pitcher. In 4 starts overall, all told with his 25 appearances, Lehman 49 in the 3rd innings, 65 hits, 35 runs, 31 earned. 11 homers, he walked 23 and struck out 29. Pirates will line up like this. Clemente leads off in center field. Dick Grote at short will bat second. Dale Long, who made that error in the first, will bat third at first base. Frank Thomas cleans up and left. He has 3 home runs on the year already. Lee Walls in right will bat fifth. Gene Freese at third will go sixth. Jack Shepard behind the plate will bat seventh. Johnny O'Brien at second goes eighth. And Bob Friend on the mound batting ninth. Lehman, this will be a bullpen game for the Dodgers. He can only go 85 pitches. For the Dodgers defensively, Jim Gilliam, a 6 and a 6 in left. Duke Snyder, an 8 and a 7 in center. Carl Ferrello, a 6 and a 10 in right. The infield, P-Jet, let's go Buccos. Scotty, I remember Jackie Robinson playing third. He is a 7 there, however. Pee Wee Reese, an 8 and a 7 double play rating at short. Charlie Neal, a 5 and a 5 at second. And Gil Hodges, a 10 at first. Campanella, a perfect 10 and a 10 behind the plate. And Lehman is a 2 on the mound with a .938 fielding percentage. Clemente off to a slow start, 4 for 19. That was against the Giants and the Dodgers yesterday. He has singled 4 times, scored, and struck out 4 times. And he strikes out again. Lehman got him to look at a 91-mile-an-hour fastball, 1 out for Grote. Dick at 294, 5 for 17 with an RBI. So the Pirates start their season up in New York to face the Giants and then start the home part of their schedule against the Dodgers. Pitch from Lehman to Grote, and that is line into right. Ferrillo will get there, and there's 2 out. This, by the way, is the generic photo in the game for Forbes Field. Not a Mark Shaw photo, but a good one nonetheless. Here's Dale Long. Dale, great start. 375, a home run, 2 RBI, and a double. How you doing, Andrew? It's cold in New Hampshire today, too. Pitch to Long. Popped up right side. Hodges reaches into the stands and can't get there. And somebody from McKeesport made that catch, and the count is full at 3-2. Lehman, again, more of a back end of the bullpen type guy than a frontline starter. Delivers, and Long hits that one into right. Ferrillo will make the catch, and that's the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. -10 for Andrew on the New Hampshire side of the Connecticut River this morning after a 1-0 Brooklyn. So Robinson, Ferrillo, and Neal to face Friend here in the second. Jackie, 1 for 7, has scored 3 times and walked 5 times in the Dodgers' first 3 games. Friend's pitch, that is a ground ball to third. Freese has it, has to make a long throw. Jackie's running, and he is out. 1 away. For Ferrillo, remember, had the game-winning hit on opening day against the Phillies here on Retro Sports Network. 5 for 10 on the year. He's had another double and driven in 3. Up to 10 degrees now. I don't think the wind chill is that warm. Pitch to Carl. That is a chopper to third. Freeze by the line. Throws to Long for the out. So Friend settling in just nicely here. 2 out for Charlie Neal. 3 for 10. He has singled 3 times, driven in a run, and scored twice. I'm waiting for my computer to tell me the temperature. It kind of goes through as most Microsoft products scroll through. Did you see the pictures of them playing hockey on Bourbon Street yesterday? Pitch to Neal. Struck him out. Friend got him on an 0-2 off-speed pitch, chased. So that'll do it. Dodgers go in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Brooklyn. So Thomas, Walls, and Freese. The only lefty in the lineup is Long. Thomas, 5 for 17, hitting .294. 3 home runs on the year already and has driven in 4. It says feels colder now in one of the biggest no-kiddings you'll ever see. Pitch to Thomas. There's a ground ball to Hodges. Gill picks it up, takes it to the bag, and that's an out. So 1 out for Lee Walls. Lee 1 for 2 on the year with an RBI and a strikeout. So he has singled and struck out. Someone sent me a picture, Scotty, I think, of a friend in Pensacola with a car just laden with snow, and it could have been any parking lot in New England at any time in the winter. And just to show you how crazy the weather has been, they got 8.8 inches just outside of Pensacola yesterday, which is a record for the state of Florida. Our biggest storm of the year so far in Burlington is just a little over 6. Pitch to Walls. There is a base hit into right center field. Ferrillo has to play it on the alley, and Walls is into second with a double. So the first hit for Pittsburgh has a tying run and scoring position for Gene Freese, who is 3 for 12 on the year with a home run and 3 RBI. Scotty, does Ichiro have a statue in Seattle? Struck him out. Lehman got him on an 0-2 looking. So 2 out for Jack Shepard, who is 3 for 10 on the year, as an RBI. Now you got me wondering what the temperature is. They say it's 14 degrees here in town. I don't believe it. Pitch to Shepard. Into left center, back goes Snyder, and Duke will make the catch, and that will do. So no runs, a hit, no errors. Pirates have left on 1. We go to the third. 1-0 Brooklyn. Looks like Jackie played more games at third, 256. Wow, than any other position after second base. It's interesting because as you get older, your strength of your arm goes away, but you got Gil Hodges at first. 2 degrees in Saranac Lake. Even Tom Mister thinks that's cold. Ken Lehman, he can hit 3 for 10 on the real life with 3 RBI. No statue, just Junior and Edgar so far. Number 51 gets retired on August 9th in Seattle. Saw that this morning. Struck him out. Friend got him on a 1-2 fastball. Got him a chase. So 1 out for Gilliam. Opening 9 for Friend. 37 pitches. 2 1/3. A hit and 2 strikeouts. Gilliam singled. Stole second. Took third on the air on the throw down to second. And scored. That's the run. That is a ground ball foul first base side, and the count is 2-2. Friend threw 314 1/3 innings in real life and struck out 166. That is a base hit into right center field. O'Brien should have made that play, and Walls will pick it up. So Pittsburgh not covering themselves in clover defensively. Here is Pee Wee Reese, 1 out. Pee Wee got the RBI on a fielder's choice, his first. I bet any chance you'll go to that game, Scotty? I bet that will sell out in a hurry. There is a line drive to left that will drop in front of Thomas. Gilliam around second. Will try to go to third. Thomas doesn't have a great arm to throw down to Freese. They're going to try for Reese at second, and they got Pee Wee. So they weren't going to get Gilliam, and Freese flicked it down, and they got him. So 2 out. Gilliam on third, and that's a big out. John was once golfing in August in Palm Beach Gardens. The starter was from Erie. When I asked him why he would choose to live in that humidity, Erie is 4 seasons, he said you don't have to shovel rain. Who's sorry now? Demos. Mick Jagger said he's not waiting on a lady. He's just waiting on a Bob friend. Oh. So runner on third, 2 out, 1-0 Dodgers. Duke Snyder 0 for 1. That's a good one. Bob deals. And that got away from Shepard? Oh, it's catcher interference on a full count. Snyder chased it, but Shepard hit Snyder's glove. And so it goes as an E2 and a catcher interference. This one has been one giant rare play. 32 in West Seattle this morning. They say it's 14 degrees here. It is not 14 degrees here. So runners on the corners, 2 out for Bob Friend and company. He deals. And that is in the left field. That will drop in front of Thomas. Gilliam scampers home. Snyder on his way to third. And the Dodgers have runners on the corners. 2 out for Gil Hodges, who's 0 for 1. I think if we did an RSN Hall of Fame that we'd have to induct Mario Mendoza and Lorenzo together at the same time, wouldn't it? Pitch to Hodges. That is a ground ball to Freeze. He makes a great play. O'Brien for 1. Was that it? So Freeze makes up for some of the bad defense. 5-4. And that will take care of business. The Dodgers take advantage. 1 run. 3 hits and an error, and after 2.5, it's now Brooklyn 2, Pittsburgh nothing. So O'Brien, Friend, and Clemente to face Lehman here in the third. O'Brien 3 for 13 on the year with 2 walks. That is a ground ball to Neal. Charlie throws it 1 away. For Bob Friend, 2 for 4. Hit 165 on the real year. You can see from Bob's picture there, most of the Pirate pitchers, because this is the second time we've had Pittsburgh on the channel this season, they're wearing batting helmets, which just strikes me as odd. Pitched a Friend from Lehman, struck him out. Fastball got him swinging, and there's 2 out for Roberto Clemente, who struck out his first time up. Opening 9 for Lehman, 41 pitches, 2 2/3, a hit, and 3 strikeouts. That is a ground ball between Neal and Hodges. That's going to get down the gap. Clemente digging for 3 to throw to Robinson, and that's a triple. Well, if that wasn't a John Sterling call, I'm not sure what it was. So Clemente, again, remember, he was a Rule 5 pick from Brooklyn. Just turned on the afterburners, and that one got out there. It's a big ballpark out in right center field. Lefties struggle for home runs and average. In fact, it's a big park, period. Even righties, 39% below average. Big Dave, how are you? How cold is it in Rochester on the shores of Lake Ontario? So Clemente on third, Grote at the plate. Here's the pitch. That is in the left field for a base hit. The Pirates are on the board. So Clemente with a single. And that'll bring up Dale Long. Dale has an error today. He's 0 for 1. Lehman's pitch. There is another base hit, this time in the right. Ferrillo cuts it off. Grote will run on Ferrillo's arm and go to third, and that is thrown to Charlie Neal at second. So 2 out, 2 to 1. Runners on the corners for Frank Thomas, who's 0 for 1. Campanella and Lehman have a word. Roy says, don't throw meatballs. Popped up. Crowd doesn't like it. Dodgers do. That's a rainmaker on this rainy afternoon. Hodges calls for it, and Gill's got it. However, the Pirates get on the board on 3 hits. They've left on 3, no errors. And we go to the 4th here. Brooklyn 2, Pittsburgh 1. So Robinson, Ferrillo, and Neal to face Friend. Jackie's 0 for 1. Pitch to Jackie. That is a ground ball along. Dale's got it. 1 out for Ferrillo, who is 0 for 1. Dodgers took 2 out of 3. The rain has stopped here, I believe, from Philadelphia. This may actually be the Pirates' home opener. Ferrillo. There is a base hit left center field. Thomas will throw it back in. And for the Dodgers, that's their 5th hit. For Charlie Neal, who struck out his first time up. Struck him out. That's 3 for Friend. 2 out for Lehman, who's 0 for 1. He is struck out. Friend deals. That is up the middle. O'Brien waits, throws to Long, and Lehman is retired. We played 3.5 here at Forbes Field. Dodgers, no runs, a hit, no errors. They've left on 4, and they lead the Pirates 2-1. So here are the standings. No, the home opener was yesterday. Pittsburgh beat Brooklyn 3-2 on 3 hits from Dale Long. So the standings, Milwaukee, the last undefeated team in baseball, 3 days in the season. Can you believe that? They get rained out an awful lot, as our friend Matt Lockwood said. Giants a half game back than the Dodgers and Cardinals. And Pittsburgh, Chicago, and Cincinnati, it's early. In the American League, the Red Sox are in first place, alongside with the Nats Senators and KC Cleveland. The Yankees, remember, in last place, were swept by Washington to start the year. And you can see the very preliminary stats there. Willie Mays has 4 home runs. He's homered in every game and driven in 6. Helpful if you hit the right button. Lee Walls doubled his first time up, 1 for 1. That's in the right. Ferrillo going back there and will play that off the wall. So Walls has 2 on the wall ball. It's a second double of the day and the second double of the replay. So nobody out for Freeze, who struck out his first time up. Lehman again, probably another inning, if that. Gets away from Campanella, but Walls cannot advance, and the count is 1-2. It's one of the new things in the game. I don't know if you noticed that. Normally, when you either get a wild pitch or a pass ball or a stolen base attempt, it normally in years past has always been the first pitch, or at least for the stolen bases. This year, there seems to be a bit more variety. If the season could only end now, the Red Sox would win. The Sox win. Can you believe it? I sent this to Al last night. Did you know that Tony Congligliaro could sing? I haven't listened to the song yet, but he released a 45 in 1965. Pitch to Freeze, and that's a walk. So first and second, Campanella not real thrilled with the call. It was a full count curve that missed low and downstairs. Jack Shepard's 0 for 1. So Walls on second, Freeze on first. I should see if that's on Spotify. Someone, or on YouTube. Someone has to have made a copy of that. Pitch to Shepard. There's a fly ball left field. Back goes Gilliam, and that is long gone. Goodness gracious, that's in the Cathedral of Learning and just got a bachelor's. And the Pirates go up by the score of 4-2. Shepard, who's made 2 errors, and this one has just made up for that in a big, big way. Or in the immortal words of Bob Uecker, get up, get up, get out of here. Oh, man. Somewhere Ralph Terry just twitched. And so the Pirates go up 4-2. And Johnny O'Brien, he's 0 for 1. You knew Lehman wasn't going to be long for the game, but a mismatch here. And you guys still think the Dodgers are going to win. Pitch to O'Brien. There's a base hit into right center. Ferrillo cuts it off, and O'Brien's on with a single. So that's the 7th hit for the Dodgers. And now I'll bring up Bob Front. There's still nobody out. Robinson and Hodges have a meeting. And Friend, who's 0 for 1, is going to swing here. Why not? Well, early on in the season, and Bob Friend is their ace for the Pirates, but Lehman, ERA of 5.66. Apparently Scotty didn't pay me enough money to change that one out. Friend's going to swing. O'Brien on first, and Lehman struck him out. So an 0-2 fastball in there, one away for Clemente. Roberto tripled his last time up and scored. He has also struck out 1 for 2. 4-2 Pirates here in the 4th. That's in the left. Gilliam will make the catch, and O'Brien goes back to first. I imagine that 56 was the year that Gilliam moved to second. Charlie Neal doesn't play a lot there. Dick Grote is 1 for 2. He has singled and driven in a run. That is in the center field. Snyder will make the catch, and that'll do. However, the big 3-run homer by Shepard puts the Pirates on top. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. We go to the 5th here at Forbes on a cloudy, murky day. 4-2 Pirates. Tony C has at least 4 songs on YouTube. Wow. I guess he was a doo-wop singer. So it is legit. Gilliam has singled twice and scored twice. Stole a base, reached third on an error by Shepard. Friend, 18 batters, 68 pitches, 4 innings, 5 hits. None of the runs are earned. Except still early, the bums aren't out of it. That's for sure. Pitch to Gilliam. That is past O'Brien into center field. So Junior is 3 for 3 today. Jim would only miss 1 game all year. Pee Wee Reese, 1 for 2. Has singled and driven in a run. Friend deals. That is a weird one off the mound. Right to O'Brien. Grote for 1, Long for 2. Actually, that hit off the glove of Friend. O'Brien got it. And it is the exceptional. This has been a whole game of rare plays. The 1-4-6-3 double play. My goodness. Here's Duke Snyder, who was 0 for 1. I've never seen that before in this game. There is a base hit in the left center field. Clemente has to play that one off the wall, and Snyder has his 3rd double of the year. So the Dodgers are huffing and puffing. Friend, who had an ERA of 3.46 in 56. Not pitching like an ace, although he went 17 in 17. Campanella, 1 for 2. Has singled and driven in a run. Pitch to Campy. There is a base hit left field. A drop in front of Thomas. Snyder scores with ease, and it's a 4-3 game. For Gil Hodges, who's 0 for 2. Mike in the truck, how you doing? And Hodges draws the walk. Next week, we will be doing we can't call it that. The NFL Championship pre-play using Family Football Plus. Here's Jackie Robinson. He's 0 for 2. Runners on first and second. Ground ball to Freeze. He'll go to O'Brien, and we're halfway home on a 14-degree frigid day in Burlington. It's the Pirates 4. Dodgers 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Dodgers 3. Scotty misses his 45 of Lauren Green's Ringo. He joined us late. Here's how he got here. 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for the Pirates. The Dodgers, 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Brooklyn got on the board first, following a stolen base by Jim Gilliam and an error. Pee Wee Reese with a fielder's choice to make it 1-0. Well, let's see. I can block somebody here. Random text from somebody I don't know. In the third, Roy Campanella an RBI single to score Jim Gilliam. 2-0 there in the third. In the bottom of the third, Pittsburgh got one back. Nick Grote singled to score Roberto Clemente to make it 2-1. Then a moment ago in the fourth, Jack Shepard, who has made 2 errors today, including 1 catcher interference, bombed a 419-foot home run to left center, a 3-run shot to make it 4-2. And then a moment ago, Roy Campanella with an RBI single to make it 4-3. Ken Lehman, 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned. A home run allowed. He walked 1 and struck out 4. Bob Friend, going to need one after this performance. 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned. He walked 1 and struck out 3. So Long, Thomas, and Walls face Lehman here in the third. And you won't hear about Charlie Manson's musical career on a Fortnite stream for sure. That's true. He's a weird singer. If you want to hear bad and campy, pull out a copy of William Shatner's Rocket Man. Pitch to Long. There is a fly ball to right. Ferrillo will make the catch, and there's 1 out for Thomas. Frank is 0 for 2. So Lehman's day is nearly done. That is a fly ball to right field. Ferrillo will make the catch, and there's 2 out. For Walls, Lehman due to bat third in the 6th, so they'd like to get him through. Walls 2 for 2. He is doubled twice. That is a base hit in the right center. Snyder will pick it up, and Walls is going to have his 3rd double of the ballgame. He is 3 for 3 and is doubled all 3 times at the plate. So that's the 8th hit for the Pirates. Trying to quit. So here is Gene Freeze. Gene has walked and struck out and scored. Speaking of singers from the 60s, Ringo Starr has a new country album out. Oh, Bill Shatner music. Yeah. I'm a rocket man. Pitch to Freeze. Struck him out. So Lehman's day is probably done. He chased a 0-2 fastball, did Freeze, and that'll do. No runs, a hit. The Pirates have left on 5. And after 5, Stick Tap Sports Network, how are you? Pirates 4, Dodgers 3. William Shatner's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds is pretty special, too. I just bet it is. Spoken word. Did he qualify for a Grammy with that? Here's Carl Furillo, Charlie Neal, and likely a pinch hitter here in the 6th for Brooklyn. Carl 1 for 2 with a single. You said that, and I got Elton John's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds in my head now. I won't sing it for you. There's a fly ball to center. Clemente, 1 out. The rain that was here at the start has stopped. 70 degrees, and what little wind there is blowing left to right. Charlie Neal has struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. A Juno because he's Canadian. Well, Wayne and Schuster didn't release anything. Pitch to Neal. Charlie swings. That's up the middle for a base hit. He's got himself a single, and that's the 9th hit for the Dodgers. See what they do with Lehman here. 1 out. Ken struck out. He's 0 for 2. And I imagine his pitch count's high enough that should do it. And as someone said earlier, Dodgers are in actually not bad shape. It's only a 1-run game, and Friend has not been sharp. It'll be Sandy Amoros, a hero from World Series past, to pinch hit. Sandy, I believe, has been a defensive replacement once this year, hitting .260 in real life, 16 homers, and 58 RBI. Pitch from Friend is into right. Walls will make the catch, and Neal goes back. And let's not forget Walter Brennan's Old Rivers. I'm not sure I can pull off a Walter Brennan impression. Jim Gilliam is 3 for 3. Junior has singled 3 times, scored twice, and stolen a base. Friend, 98 pitches, 27 batters. A hearty discussion of Charles Manson's music. 5 2/3, 9 hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. Neal on second, Gilliam at the plate. And that's a walk. So first and second. Novelty music used to be a really big thing. Pee Wee Reese, 1 for 3. Single. RBI, grunted into a double play. That sounds like something you would have heard on Dr. Demento, didn't it? Friend deals. Runners go. Ball in front of the plate. Foul. Foul it off his foot. So 2-2 the count. Yep. Oh, did he do that? Did he seriously do that? You guys, it's scary what you guys know. Andrew says, let's not forget William Shatner's Mr. Tambourine Man. It's root beer in my glass this morning. Maybe I should have picked something stronger. 2-2 the count to Pee Wee Reese. Struck him out. So that'll do it. So the Pirates, or the Dodgers rather, leave on 2. No runs, a hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th here at Forbes Field. Ed, Sears, and Roebuck coming on to pitch. So Roebuck pitched yesterday against these Pirates. 2/3 of an inning in a 3-2 opening day loss on the road in Pittsburgh. He allowed 2 hits and an unearned run. He's 25 years old, fastball at 89, and a fly ball pitcher. I got a sellout today, yeah. Standing room only crowd here. Roebuck to face Shepard, O'Brien, and we'll see about Friend. Bob is not pitching well. He's already over 108 pitches. Ed deals. That is a ground ball to third. Robinson has it. Shepard running the throw down to Hodges, and Shepard's out on a bang-banger. For Johnny O'Brien, 1 for 2 with a single. 4-3 Pirates. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. There's a fly ball to right. Furillo will make the catch, 2 out. Bob Friend is 0 for 2. We'll leave him in. That's who my grandmother worked for. Sears and Roebuck. Always called it that. I think you got to be of a certain age to know that part. And they would still had standalone stores that weren't attached to malls or something like that. That is what was painted on the doors. Sears, Roebuck and Company. They tried that for a slogan for a little while. Pitch to Friend. There's a ground ball to Reese. Pee Wee has it over to Hodges for the out, and Friend is retired. So Friend comes out to start the 7th. Pirates go in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 6, 4-3 Pittsburgh. So Snyder, Campanella, and Hodges to face Friend here in the 7th. Duke, 1 for 2, a double, and a run scored. Fly ball, right center field. Walls will turn and watch it go, and this game is tied. So the Duke of Flatbush doing some stuff outside of Brooklyn, and Snyder hits his first home run of the year. Yep. Sears, Roebuck and Company. So 4-4 the score. Snyder parked that one in the right center. The first of many for the Duke this year, I am sure. So here is that was 424 feet. So here's Campanella. Roy has driven in 2 and singled twice. He's 2 for 3. Friend deals. That is a slow ground ball foul, third base side. And somebody from Charleston, West Virginia made that play, and it's 0-2. So Dodgers and Pirates locked in at 4 here. Nobody out, top the 7th. The rain has started now again, but it's light. O'Brien snares it, throws to first for the out. For Gil Hodges, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Are you some guys surprised that Billy Wagner got in the Hall of Fame? Pitch to Hodges. There is a ground ball to Freeze. Gene Waits has it. Throws to Long, and Hodges is retired. 2 out for Jackie Robinson, who's 0 for 3. So Friend kind of pitching to the score here, and this kind of reminds me a bit of a Jack Morris start. Pitch to Robinson. That is up the middle, snared by O'Brien. Throws to first. Stretch time, 4-4. Stick Tap Sports said, did Lauren Green singing of Ponderosa ever win a CMA? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Roberto Clemente is 1 for 3. He's tripled his last time up and scored. Maybe not a CMA, but I bet it won a Juno because he's Canadian. Paul says a bit surprised on Billy Wagner. Andrew says not too surprising. Surprised if folks think he should go in as a Met. No, he should go in as an Astro. Lauren Green got his start. Pitch to Clemente. Ground ball to first. Hodges has it. Takes it to the bag. As a newsreader on the CBC. He is Canadian. Not sure what country his hair is from, but he is Canadian. Dick Grote, 1 for 3. He has singled and driven in a run. Yeah, 100%. Yep, Jim Neighbors could sing. Gomer Pyle, golly, back home again in Indiana. It was Carol Burnett's good luck charm. He was the guest host on the first Carol Burnett show, and she kept him around all 11 years. Pitch to Grote was 1 for 3. Struck him out. Ed got him on a 2-2 fastball. 2 out for Dale Long, who was 1 for 3 with a single. That is a little ground ball to Neal. Charlie waits for it, throws to first, and that'll do it for the Pirates in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the 8th here. Brooklyn 4, Pittsburgh 4. So Ferrillo, 1 for 3. Carl has singled. Neal, and we'll see what they do with Roebuck, who has pitched well on deck. Walked him. So Ferrillo, the go-ahead run. You guys still think the Dodgers are going to win. John is not surprised about Wagner, the way bullpens have become more important in the last 25 years. I think you're going to see the likes of John Franco on the Veterans Committee ballot. Now, see, I would have thought, yeah, I can see that. Charlie Neal, 1 for 3. Yeah, we're going to go get Bob Friend here. Who we got? Elroy Face. Will come in. Roy making his 56th debut. 68 appearances. He started 3 games. 12 and 13, a 3.52 ERA, 135 in the 3rd innings, 131 hits, 57 runs, 53 earned, 16 homers, 42 walks, and 96 strikeouts. 28 years old, fastball at 89, and a ground ball plus pitcher. So, Friend, 7+ innings. Neal, 1 for 3. Charlie, his single and struck out twice. In the right, Walls will go back and make the catch. Ferrillo goes back to first. So Ed Roebuck can hit. 6 for 18 with an RBI, hitting .333. Pitch count-wise, he could go another inning. They will pinch hit Randy Jackson, American Idol extraordinaire. Randy is 0 for 2 on the replay. Hit .274, 8 homers, and 53 RBI on the real year. Runner on first is Ferrillo. Face steals. That's into left center. Back goes Clemente. Makes the catch. I was surprised to see Wagner really is the all-time leader in strikeouts per 9. You know, once you're in, you're in. Junior Gilliam, 3 for 3. He has singled 3 times today. Has scored twice, stolen a base. One of those led to an error. And walked. Pitch to Gilliam. That is a ground ball to O'Brien. And he can't make the play. The Pirates are butchering the baseball today. O'Brien has made 2 errors, and Shepard has made 2 errors. So the Pirates have given the Dodgers 4 extra outs in this one. Here's Pee Wee Reese, 1 for 4. Single, driven in a run, and grounded into a double play. I would have not have guessed that. All-time leader in Ks per 9. Pitch to Reese. Struck him out. Face gets out of it. And that'll do. Clem Labine coming in to close it out for Brooklyn, or to try to get the Fireman win after 7.5, 4-4. So Clem is 30, 87 mile-an-hour fastball. Faced the Phillies 3 days ago and picked up a save. He went 1 inning in an 8-6 win. 16 pitches, allowed a run. It was earned and a hit. Labine in real life, 10-6, 19 saves, and a .335 ERA. It'll be Thomas, Walls, and Freese to face him in the 8th in a 4-4 tie. Got him. Oh, 1-2 pitch in there at the knees. Strike 3. Here's Walls. Lee has doubled all 3 times at the plate today. 3 for 3. He has scored once. Shepard, a massive 3-run homer in the left center in the fourth, made it 4-2 Pittsburgh. But the Dodgers chipped away. A singleton in the fifth and in the seventh. Popped up. Right side, Neal. Tricked me out because Ferrillo was coming in 2 out for Freeze. Gene has struck out twice and walked. And scored. Labine deals. That is a ground ball. Base hit down in the corner. Past Robinson. Gilliam has to go fish it out. Jackie with a late dive on it. The throw to second. And Gene is in there with the second double of the year. So 4-4 and the go-ahead run in scoring position. For Jack Shepard, who homered. He hit 7 on the year in real life. 9th hit for the Pirates, 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. And they have left on 10. The Pirates, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 4 errors. It has been a sloppy ball game here in Pittsburgh. 73 degrees, light rain, pitch to Shepard. That is a chopper down to Pee Wee Reese. He'll make a snap throw to Hodges, and Shepard beat it out. Again, that just kind of took a bunch of funny hops. And there's 2 out for Johnny O'Brien, who was 1 for 3. Base on deck. And a 4-4 tie. They do have Kurt Roberts if I want to go to the bench. Who can hit a righty? Dick Hall. Interesting. We'll save it. O'Brien has a single, is 1 for 3. That is up the middle. Pee Wee Reese picks it up and runs to the bag to retire Shepard. Nicely done by the wily vet. We go to the 9th. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. Pirates have left on 7. 4-4 the score. So Snyder, Campanella, and Hodges. A veritable murder's row for Bed-Stuy at the plate. Duke hit a home run his last time up in the 7th, his first of the year. He's now driven in 4. He's also doubled and scored twice. That's a ground ball to the mound. Face, third base side of the rubber. Throws the long one out. For Campanella, who was 2 for 4. He has singled twice and driven in 2. Pinch hitter, Clementi, and Grote for the Pirates in the 9th. Football for you tomorrow night. Commanders and Eagles. And if you're using Buy Guide as a bit to bet, the winner would face the Bills in the championship. Pitch to Campanella. Struck him out. That's 2 for Face, and 0-2 got him outside. Gil Hodges is 0 for 3 with a walk. So Face has faced 5 and retired 5. In the left, Thomas going back. Goodbye, home run. So Gil Hodges, a 2-out home run here in the top of the 9th, and the Dodgers go up 5-4. His first of the year, a solo shot. Thank you, Scotty, for the extra pile of 50s. I do appreciate it. Caught too much of the plate, and Hodges just made him pay. So 5-4 Brooklyn, and here's Jackie Robinson, who's 0 for 4. That is up the middle for a base hit. So the Dodgers just patient all day. And again, that was a bad play by Johnny O'Brien, who's made 2 errors and 2 poor plays. You can't give a team like the checks in the mail. You can't give the Dodgers 4 outs. You just can't do it. And that's what the Pirates have done. Ferrillo 1 for 3. He has singled and walked. Face deals. Throw down to O'Brien, and Robinson's a dead duck. So that'll do it. The Dodgers go ahead on a solo home run by Gil Hodges. And we go to the bottom of the ninth here in Pittsburgh. Brooklyn 5, Pittsburgh 4. That's 2 T's in Jucket, and I do take American Express. So pinch hitter will be Dick Hall. We've talked about using pitchers as pinch hitters before. Hall actually has a single and a walk and a run scored. So Hall, Clemente, and Grote to face Labine here in the ninth. Pirates 1 to tie, 2 to win. Walked him, and the tying run is already on. Dodgers have who they want on the mound. For Roberto Clemente, he has a triple today and a run scored, 1 for 4. I wonder if there was any extra animosity, or are you grateful when you're a Rule 5 player like Clemente was? When you play your old team for the first time. Pitch to Clemente, that's up the middle. Neal has it. Goes the bag for 1, throws to first. Did they get him? Neal at least got the out at second. They don't get Roberto. So 4U on the fielder's choice, and here's Dick Grote. Dick 1 for 4. He's not going to homer here. He does have an RBI today and a single and a strikeout. Bills beat the Chiefs. Yes, we did not put on the refs patch. Gotta tell you what, if you weren't with us last night, what a great ending to that game. Dodgers guard the lines. Grote does have extra base hit power. Pesky pull, how are you? Pitch to Grote. And Clemente, that's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves up to second. A 1-0 that got lost in the dirt. And now it's 2-0. The GOAT of Duke basketball, or Duke baseball. So now the tying run is in scoring position, and Grote the potential winning run here. Labine deals. That's into center. Snyder comes in, rides a Schwinn, makes the catch. And Clemente goes back to second. So this one is about as sloppy as you'd expect for a Week 1 game. Last chance saloon, Dale Long. Long has a home run on the year. He's 1 for 4 today. But was Taylor at the game? Well, let me just put it to you this way, Demos. There wasn't a heck of a lot of Zinfandel left in a couple of those suites. I'll just put it there. Pitch to Long. Fly ball to right. Furillo. Will he get there? That is off gone. Dale Long wins it on a walk-off home run. I thought that was staying in the yard. Get up, get up, get out. Good night. Pirates win. How about that? So Dale Long hits his second of the year, and the Pirates will walk it off and beat the Dodgers by the score of 6-5. And yep, Taylor dressed up as my cat. Yep. When will you get my refund? No habla inglés. So 2 hours and 46 minutes. The check didn't clear, Scotty. 6 runs, 11 hits, 4 errors for the Pirates. I can't believe that. They make 4 errors and win. They leave on 7. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors, and the Dodgers left on 10. And Dale Long is going to be your Digital Dice MVP with a walk-off home run. Well, Kerry, you saw the best part of it. No, he doesn't. It's more in grand slams. Oh, he did color commentary for Pitt basketball. That must have been cool. So Roy Face gets the win. 2 innings, 2 hits. A run it was earned. The home run to Hodges and 2 strikeouts. Ken Lehman, not a great outing. 5 innings for the Dodgers, 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned. The home run to Shepard in the 4th, a walk and 5 strikeouts. Ed Roebuck, 2 innings and a K, and Labine, I'm assuming it's Labine or Labine? Labine? Inning and 2/3, the 3 hits, the walk-off homer, a walk and a strikeout. Bob Friend did not pitch all that well, but it's a no decision and 2 earned runs. 7 innings, 10 hits. 4 runs, 2 earned. The home run to Snyder, he walked 3 and struck out 4, and it said he could go 137. He wasn't going 137. So the Pirates go to 3-2. He caught the end, though, right? And the Dodgers fall to 2-2 with that. So the rest of the Saturday in baseball for you. Baltimore goes to 2-3. They beat Washington 6-1. White 1-1. Greg's 0-1. Pyburn hits his first of the year. Cleveland, 12 Tiger walks in 13 innings. Cleveland walks it off 8-7. Narleski 1-0. Moss 0-1. Tuttle 2 for 5 and a double. Yankees pound the Red Sox 7-1. So after that 0-3 start, the Yankees have won 2 straight. Bob Turley 1-0. Suk, 0-1. Mickey Mantle hit a second, 3 for 4 with 3 RBI. Braves 11, Cardinals 6. Slater 1-0. Lindy McDaniel 0-1. Bill Bruton hits his first, drives in 2, goes 3 for 5. Cubs beat the Reds 5-3. Lone 1-0. Johnny Klipstein 0-1. Howie Landreth 2 for 2 with a double. And last but not least, the Athletics beat the White Sox 4-3. Ditmar 1-0. Fornelez 0-1. Larry Doby 2 for 3 with a double. Coming up next week on the channel, when we see you again, it'll be the Dodgers and the Giants from the Polo Grounds. Carl Erskine and Hearn. That's Monday's game. A week from today will be the Cubs and the Redlegs from Forbes Field. And then tentatively penciled in for next Thursday, the Yankees and the Red Sox from Fenway Park. So that'll do it. Tomorrow night, around 7:30, will be the NFC Championship game, the Commanders and the Eagles, as we pre-play the Conference Championship games. And, yep, the Patrick Mahomes is checked, didn't clear either. So, all right, we will talk to you then. So long, everybody.